it all up since last time we did it. It's all over the place. There we go.
What does that mean?
All right, now we're good.
Okay, cool.
I had to do an extra step to go live, and I didn't do it. I wasn't paying attention.
Way to go, man.
Let's see.
Way to go.
Let's see if I can get some Steelers colors in here.
Nice. So what are the rules? What are we allowed
Rules,
to?
huh?
You know what I mean? Like, what are the? What are like? We don't have the express written consent of the National Football League.
You're gonna get that.
So like, obviously we can't broadcast the game, but can we Manning cast?
I thought you were getting the express written consent of the national. Your microphone just went out.
I know.
There you go.
Came unplugged. I moved it.
I'm gonna send you a USB extension as a baby shower gift. I have your address, I think. I'm just gonna do it.
Thank you. You know what? I bought one and it was the wrong one. And
how is it the wrong one? How did you make that mistake?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? There's like two different kinds of micro USB. Go on Amazon and try to find it.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. You're talking about the piece that goes into the actual button of the microphone.
I got the wrong one for that.
Yeah.
One that looks
You don't need no. You don't need that. You use the same cord it came with. You just get an extender that goes from the other end, the USB, and it's a USB on both sides.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's easy. That I can do.
Yeah.
That I can do. What are you thinking? We got some controversy, man. We got QB controversy.
Fill me in. I got to be honest. It's been crazy at work, and I just have not.
Okay, you're talking about all season or just the last week?
Last week, because I know they lost last week, right?
No, they won decisively.
They beat who? Who'd they play?
They beat the Raiders, 32-13.
Right.
Justin Fields goes to 4-2, 10 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Okay.
And he loses his job.
Is that what is Russell Wilson actually starting tonight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I was just reading on Twitter that apparently Mike Tomlin said that he went Lone Ranger with this decision.
Oh boy.
And a lot of people in the building are not happy about it. So
yeah, I bet they're not.
So he was like, "It's on me," like I made this decision. No one else did. That's
crazy.
That's
man.
High drama, man. That's high drama.
Let me fill this up.
What's gonna happen?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. So I put the picture of Jack Lambert up just to set the tone.
So gray face masks. Okay, well let's finish. Masks. Yeah, we'll talk about
Very
that.
Excited about. Actually, hold on. Let me get the prop.
All right, I think I got my.
It is the 50th anniversary of Super Bowl IX, which is what this helmet is from. So let me display this helmet in a prominent position.
How about on your head?
What
can you? Does it
show
fit?
Is that from? Sopranos, where like Tony gives one of his like undermen a picture at his business, and he goes, "Thank you. I will display this in a prominent position."
Yeah, right.
I will display this in a prominent position.
So, what do you think? You tell me.
What do I think? I mean, look.
About Rusty Wilson.
It's like the conversation is about Russie. Are you team Russie or are you team Jussie? That's what it's all about. And that's what America needs to decide right now.
Team Jussie. I haven't been team Jussie since Jussie Smollett.
To give you a sense of like how much time I've had to do anything before we just went live, I had to deflate an air mattress that my niece slept on 2 weeks ago here in this room. I hadn't gotten around to that yet. I haven't even been
Your
in this
move-
room.
You seem like you're moving around a little, so your back must be better, or the meds must be working.
Yes. No, physical therapy twice a week.
I know. Isn't that's such a fucking?
I still like can't get comfortable, but yeah.
They're like, no, you don't have anything seriously wrong with you. You're just a lazy piece of shit.
It's demeaning. Like the whole thing is shameful. Like they shame me. They're like, yeah, I mean, what we're seeing here is that your legs are not designed to support an adult male. So yeah, you're gonna have problems. And instead of massaging you and making you feel good, we're gonna put you through the most uncomfortable stretching exercises of your life.
Yeah. We're going to make you exercise.
Yeah, we're going to make you exercise. But like, I don't know. In this case, I'm determined to fix it. because I literally injured it by getting into bed, man. Like I was getting ready to go work out. And Allison and Sloan were in the bed. And I was like, saying, okay, Sloan, I'm going to go work out. And I just like leaned down to get into bed. And that was it.
Yeah.
It's not good, man.
Call the ambulance.
It's not good. And I was like, oh shit.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I fucking hate
that happened. I was out of college. I was in my mid 20s. I was still it was the first 3 years out of college because I know where I was living. So 25 at most, in pretty good shape. I was jogging and I threw my back out while I was jogging. And I hunched over and walked home. A cop drove past, stopped, and picked me up and drove me the rest of the way.
That's funny.
I had to go to the hospital the next day.
And was it the same thing, the same prognosis?
Yeah. Physical therapy.
I mean, I think every back injury, especially lower back, I don't know, to have this guy tell it to me, he's like, it's all your legs or your hips. And I don't know. I just was like, dude, I'm injured. Like, I just want to feel better. I don't want to become a better person.
This is a perfect place to talk about an injury of age and what's the word?
I don't know.
Inattention.
Yeah.
An age and inattention than an NFL football game where people weekly on every team have life altering injuries.
It's so funny you say that because I was thinking about this today, and I don't know why it took me so long to come to this thought, but I was thinking this is a ridiculous game. Like half the players get
it shouldn't be they would not invent this game today.
Yeah, it's crazy. And we've grown up with it. So, this guy's going to be out this week. This guy's going to be out next week. But I thought, because I was watching the London game and they keep showing people in the crowd. And I thought, like, what does this game look like through the eyes of a Londoner who loves sports and wants to see what all the fuss is about? And it's like, well, the most popular and best players are frequently just not involved at all because they experienced the equivalent of 3 head-on car crashes last week during the first half of their game.
I know. and the head stuff is one thing, but like,
forget about the head stuff. I'm just talking about like the body wear and tear.
Deshaun Watson today. Did you see that slow motion replay?
Dude, that's
so gross.
That might be the worst contract in professional sports history.
Yeah.
Like not just football, not just the Browns, but
they are in the Browns executive suite. They're like,
well, it started
with injury settlement.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Deshaun, we really wanted you, man. Sorry you got hurt. Anyway, why don't we just give you $75 million now?
Yeah.
And then
instead of
we'll just go our separate ways. Right.
Do you have the game on? Are you able to watch it?
I have it on my second screen. You got to look that way.
I'm sorry. You want me to rearrange my room? Here, I can put it in a
put it on TV or the that's what I think that's better, honestly.
Okay. The reason I didn't
actually looks really good
because I find that it's often on a pretty long delay. Are you using YouTube TV?
Yeah.
Then we'll be
we should be able to sync it up.
Yeah.
We can at least pause.
All right, let me get this set up. How are you doing the audio?
It's coming through my headphones just automatically. I didn't have to do anything.
Me too. Okay. Cool.
which is good. I like having it
Yeah, it's
really
kinda
low
cool.
just so we can hear the
Okay,
names.
the only problem is I don't have 2 monitors. Actually, it's not a problem.
Just put next to
So
it.
I
Yeah,
can't do side-by-side mode. They're both in the smaller screens. Let me
what?
show you.
This guy.
Game over here,
Yeah.
us over
Yeah.
here, both in the small screen.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Well, if I had 2 monitors, I could have full screen and full screen. Like,
Yeah, well.
I'm not in full screen mode. I'm in the
I'm not either. I
Oh,
have it
really?
in a window. Yeah, I'm just moving the window around.
Okay, cool. Well, then, hey, buddy, same page. I like it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, you fucking prima
So, you
again.
wanna hear something interesting? I have,
Yes.
YouTube TV on the TV to my left and YouTube TV on my computer, and they're not even close to at the same point.
Yeah, not surprised.
What are you seeing right now?
Commercial for Crop Medcalf, a local handyman service. Crop Medcalf is the one with 5 stars. Home of the 5-star technician, Crop Medcalf.
Love that.
Now it's a Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's see how are the political ads up there?
Forget about that for a second. How about the city of Pittsburgh is gonna decide the next president?
I know.
Have you seen this?
They've been there. He's going to be at the game tonight, apparently.
Dude, Elon had a town hall there. He's going to the game again tonight. This will be a second Steeler game in 2 weeks. Like this
he went in Las Vegas. That's right.
He went in Las Vegas, yeah, because he was out there doing something. And like,
I'll tell you what,
was here last week. So yeah, man, so I Googled it, and it's like the Pittsburgh suburbs are going to decide this election, and whose hands
not good
are better to put it in than the people of
Beaver County,
Westmoreland, and Beaver County.
Yep, that's it.
I'll tell you what, Trump's a straight shooter. I just don't know.
The thing about him,
your Biden blocked that U.S. Steel deal.
I tell you what, he went to a Steelers game and they lost. So it's like he went to a Steelers game and they won.
Did you also see that Mr. CT ESPN himself, Le'Veon Bell,
yeah,
and Mike Wallace,
yeah,
opened for Trump? Did you hear Antonio Brown speak? Oh my God. Take a couple minutes. I mean, it's exactly what you think it would be. Can we talk about this song?
I don't understand why football games at night have to have fucking songs. Every single one of them does, like when they play on Christmas or Thursday nights.
I really like it.
It's an actual song. You know that, right?
Yeah.
But they changed the words.
But this version is about the football game, and I like that.
That's true. Yeah. And this specific football game, actually.
I like that they are getting me excited. I like that it's just better than a 1 p.m. CBS broadcast. Everything's elevated.
What are you seeing right now? Because let's sync
Carrie Underwood, just wide shot of the stage.
Cheerleaders
back. Yeah, cool.
I think we're pretty close.
Yeah.
Just the stadium and the fireworks right now.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about why you were really upset about me turning that way.
Because I used to sit like that, and I thought it looked bad, and so I switched it.
Cool.
So yeah.
No, yeah. Say no more.
You're one of those guys. By the way, that's a great idea for a podcast. You show up and you're like the super energetic super fan, and you're like Steelers Jets. You know, they coming off a big Raiders win, and I think they're going to have a great first half, but it's going to be all down to like the first drive or two with Russell Wilson under center. A little controversy. How's he going to react? Rich, what do you think? And I'm like, I think they'll win. And then that's it. And you're like, yeah, I think that's right. I think that I agree. I tend to agree. I think, Give the long-winded podcast answers.
One guy who's dialed in and one guy who doesn't give a shit.
Dialed in and mailed in. That's it.
Dialed in. That's a good name. So I'll answer your question now. I think that I'm a contrarian. So are you. I think that starting Russell Wilson, look, you got him for 1 year for $1 million, $2 million, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to pay him what the league is going to pay him next year. And you got the best deal ever on this guy. How can you not see what you have? And doing it now, Justin Fields goes out with people all saying to him, you should still be the starter. That's best case scenario. He's got his confidence. If he comes back in, Tomlin says, mea culpa, man, you're the guy. Those gray face masks look so good.
It's a little, yeah, I do. I just
it's all upside, low downside.
Yeah, I agree. That makes sense.
They weren't lighting the world on fire with Fields. They were getting by based on his freakish ability, which is like why you don't want to take him out. But at the same time, if you want to be more than that, if you want to see if like maybe we do have one of the best defenses in the league, and with a quarterback, like a competent quarterback, maybe we got it. How do you not find out?
I agree.
Dialed in and mailed in.
Dialed it in, and yeah, right. I think he's going to do bad.
Do you actually?
I hope that answers your question. No, that's my dial. That's my mail it in.
What's your what's your forecast for the game? Do you think he's going to do well?
56-3 Steelers.
No. I mean Russell Wilson. Well, I guess if it's 56-3, he did pretty well.
I hope that answers your question. It's so stupid.
That sounds like someone who calls into Mark Madden's show. That's what that is. That's what that dynamic is. It's right. Sports talk radio host and Gary from Latrobe, who's calling in to say, "I tell you what, I think that Tomlin should be fired." Well, why do you think he should be fired? Fired. He only won with Kyler's players.
Hey, this is Don from Stowe Rocks. I want a counterpoint. Gary's from Latrobe. First of all, Latrobe. Give me a break. Give me a break about Latrobe.
Yeah. I like that. I like that bit. Keep that going.
You know, every year we hear, we ain't got Ben. Ben ain't walking through that door.
That and like, why don't they hire him? He could be passing game coordinator. He clearly knows about the passing game.
I bet he's in pretty good shape. He wasn't great shape last few years he played. Why not try? Give him a try.
Make him a coach.
What's he doing? Yeah, Coach Ben.
Barry
Tomlin.
At no point in my life did I think I could be a great businessman, but several times I thought I could be a fucking great sports talk radio personality.
Yeah, no question.
Like imagine me in like a small market with a billboard.
Yeah,
piece of cake, man. I got that.
Josh in the morning.
Josh in the morning.
Drive time. What time? What's the best time for sports talk? It's got to be drive time.
Afternoon drive
one or
time.
the other. Afternoon.
I don't want to get up at 3 a.m. I mean that.
Yeah, to talk. Yeah,
like,
you're right. Because then you can actually go right into.
Yeah.
If you're doing the Pirates, which is like baseball is such a good sport for sports talk radio. In Pittsburgh's football is too, but baseball they can dissect and they play all the time.
Yeah, they play every night. It's a daily event.
It's basically a lead into the game on the radio. Sports talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there they are.
I don't think you could support a Pirates talk show in Pittsburgh, though. It's Michael Keaton, man.
Stan used to do it.
Yeah,
Stan had one.
He's great.
When they sucked. Right. No, but they were always right before the Pirates game started.
Yeah.
And in the summer.
Not Stagey, but Pomp. Pomp still does Pittsburgh Sports Night.
Oh, yeah?
Radio call-in show, but it's on TV, too.
Yeah, I know that. It's great. I remember watching that where I was over at your parents' place in Nevillewood.
Fantastic.
And the Steelers just had their third string quarterback go down, so they had to sign somebody and get some guy who's like, "How do we know this ain't some bum?" How did they even do their due diligence on this guy?
Dude, that's my favorite part about sports fans who sincerely believe that they thought about this more than the people who are getting paid millions of dollars to do this. Like, he didn't even consider that Fields has got 10 touchdowns. Like, well, he probably did consider it. You know,
This guy played at UTEP. Where's the hell's that? Where's the hell's even UTEP?
UTEP sounds like a vaccine.
Man, I'm starting to notice more, and it's been like this forever, but it's just like in my face more. Like the hosts of Saturday Night Live are always there to promote something. Michael Keaton is promoting a new movie.
That's why they do it, man. That's on purpose.
I know. They did a good job of pulling the wool over Rich Strayer's eyes.
You're kidding me.
And now he's on this one. It just made me see that, right? Like that's why he did it then. I don't think it's always like that, but it's like that more.
100% of the time is like that. Unless it's like an anniversary episode or something.
Yeah. Look, if Steve Martin wants to host, he may not. I mean, obviously he's doing something, but it may not be to do that.
No, it is. I promise you.
But Michael Keaton,
he's got Beetlejuice.
Right. He's not a guy you wouldn't call if he wasn't in Beetlejuice that was coming out in theaters nationwide. I'm just going to leave it because I can tell that you're still in the early stages of acceptance about all this. But I think you'll be surprised to know how many other people knew that for a long time. I've known that that's the case, right? Like when people go on Howard Stern, they go on to promote something. Like that's how it is. I get it.
Or,
I get it. And but like Saturday Night Live, you always thought like, oh, they were trying to find some funny people in different things. But then, it's like, okay, they line up. I mean, and I've known that for years, but it's obvious.
Have I ever told you the story about how my senior year of college?
Real quick, I'm gonna say whenever he kicks the ball on my screen.
Yep.
When he actually makes contact.
Yep.
Now.
Okay.
All right, we're close enough.
So, my buddy Jeff Engel, who I don't know if you've ever met. I feel like you definitely have. You've met Engel.
He went to your sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was going to a taping of Saturday Night, or to a live Saturday Night Live audience. He was going to be in the audience for Kirsten Dunst. And we spent a week.
Kristen, I know.
Okay, you already know this story.
Yeah, you could hear him. Yeah.
It's a fucking great story, man. It is the perfect thing to say for Kirsten Dunst. I love you, Kristen. I just told someone that story today. That's why I was thinking about it.
I can tell that you really love that story by the number
of times
I think I've heard that story.
It's the funniest thing that has ever happened that I've been involved in.
Here we go. First down, Russ. Oh yeah, he's gonna hand it off to Najee.
Have you seen a more polarizing Steeler player than Najee Harris? Like Najee Harris is a Steeler fans on again off.
Cordell Stewart.
Different, but yeah, he was polarizing. Also, like being romanticized these days.
Cordell.
Yeah, people. If he was playing in the wrong time, if he'd been playing now, when these mobile quarterbacks are like they know how to use them.
I mean, think about that. The guy was not playing quarterback.
That guy is a freak of nature.
So Cordell didn't play quarterback exclusively until like his third year.
I once got into an argument at a men's clothing store with Bob Pompiani about Cordell Stewart's time with the Steelers.
About the timeline?
No, about his career.
Just the overall.
I was dogging Cordell, and Pomp put me in my place and had the stats to prove it. He was like, Josh, I'll tell you, he actually holds a lot of Steelers records. And he rattled him off, and I thought, yeah, but he's gay, so
Uh-oh. Oh, Najee.
But seriously, he's a slow starter every year, and everyone's like, this is why we didn't re-sign him. and then he turns into Eric
Yeah.
Dickerson for like the next 10 weeks.
But even at the beginning to the ends of games, he seems, at least he did on the, I shouldn't say that. I saw one game this year. And at the end of it, you could tell the defense was tired of tackling him.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So he went nuts last week.
Okay.
Over 100 yards, touchdown. And he had like a 40-yard touchdown run where he dove for the pylon. It was pretty nice.
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
And he's a really good dude, right?
Very good dude.
That's the other thing with him.
Yeah.
Like,
I tweeted
like
that
him.
earlier. Who said this guy ain't mobile?
I said that.
Dude, you go on Twitter right now and everyone's going to be like, Justin Fields would have taken that to the house.
Yeah. Justin Fields is 1999 Michael Vick.
That's been the chatter is.
Okay. So people are
Fields
mad.
Ability. Yeah. People are mad. Everyone's mad.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, it is. Because Russ is too old. He's too slow. This O-line is banged up too much. So you need someone with Fields' ability to run.
Oh, Jalen's playing.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty good defense, the Jets.
What are they? Yeah, they're great. 2-4.
No, but I think their defense is highly ranked. I guess they're not scoring enough points, though. They got an old, washed-up quarterback, too.
Yeah, that guy.
I see those face masks. Oh, God. Why don't they got to change to those full-time? Would you agree?
I would love for them to just this be the jersey.
I don't agree with that.
Right? You don't like the block letters or the numbers, I guess?
I'll tell you what I think after this play here. Throw it away.
Okay.
Here's why I don't like them. Because they slapped block letters onto the same uniform. Right? Change the font on the helmets, too. Get the gray face masks and make the block letters look and change the font of the names to
change
be like
the font on the helmets.
Yeah, so the numbers on the helmets are still the jersey numbers, the regular.
Weren't they always like that though? I think we might have to go to the web on
the helmet. No, I don't believe they were, but maybe they were.
Lynn Swan would have been on that. Yeah, dude. Here, look.
Really?
Yeah. Lynn Swan's got circle 8s.
Okay. Same font? Not a little bit different?
Not a little bit different.
So what they did, that's really interesting. What they did is they took the font off the helmets and put it on the jerseys.
Right here.
Yeah. Can you zoom in on it a little bit?
How do I do that on a Mac?
Do you have a trackpad?
No.
That's okay then. Yeah, so that's
okay, really man. That's okay. Man.
So like they took the numbers from the helmets and put them on the jerseys. So I like these number fonts a lot. I think they're really cool.
Yeah.
So
I think they look great. If you had to change
I don't
anything
think
about the
numbers with today's tight jerseys look right. These do.
Yeah.
Like those block numbers looked good with that jersey that's on Jack Lambert back there. That looked like he had a Buick under his jersey.
Okay. So they were bigger and longer.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. All right, fine.
These look like they fill up too much of the jersey. Do you agree with that?
I hope that answers your question. Yeah.
All right, 3 points on the first drive. What do you think? Was Russell Wilson the right answer?
Guys, Super Bowl, baby. Home field advantage. Here we come. I think I mean, what did he do? Did he complete a pass? Yeah, he completed that one to Najee, who did a lot of the work. Is that it? Oh, yeah, and Darnell Washington, he threw one away and got sacked for a 1-yard gain.
2-yard gain.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to be a stickler tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna keep the stats up. Yeah, so no, he completed one pass to Darnell Washington for 15 yards. Najee had 2 carries for 22 yards, and Jalen had a carry
Okay.
for 4 yards. And you were right, 1 yard for Russell Wilson.
I'm going to be a stickler tonight about this stuff.
The current time of possession is Steelers 3 minutes and 27 seconds to Jets nothing.
That's how you win ball games. Control the clock. We should keep it at 0. You should do an onside kick here.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
That's all we need. Just what do they say? A tough-nosed 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's Steeler football.
Yeah, up
That's
the
how you
middle,
play.
belly runs, inside runs, between the
Fullback.
tackles.
Bring back Johnny Whitman.
Danny Crider.
Bring back that's a guy. Bring back
John
Danny
L.
Crider.
Williams. Oh, nice. Or
Danny
that guy,
Crider
he's
would
good.
smash one
Talk
of
about
them
fullback.
nice, pretty gray face masks up real good.
Talk about fullback. Connor Hayward coming up with the big stop.
So yeah, he
Special
actually is
teams.
playing fullback a lot. What do we think
Yeah.
of the Jets' new unis this year? I've got some
Man,
thoughts, but
I
wanna hear yours.
really I think it's man, they should just wear green pants and they'd be great. I don't love the color. I don't like the
They
like
do.
the
Oh
shininess
no, they
of
wear
the
green
helmet.
jerseys helmet.
Yes,
with white
I
pants.
think.
This is like a Sunday night uniform. The Steelers are wearing throwbacks, and I think the Jets are too.
Yeah, color rush.
Yeah, they did away with color rush. I missed
Devontae.
that. So here's my beef with the Jets unis: that gray stripe around the neck, the green stripe
Right.
around the neck, the green collar. I
Mhm.
really don't like it.
I don't mind it.
You know,
I don't
you don't
notice it.
realize how ugly it is until you see a fan wearing a jersey.
Oh well, yeah.
But
First of all,
it doesn't.
talking
it doesn't
about,
look
again,
as bad on them.
Donnie from Stowe Rocks
Yeah.
with a jersey on doesn't look as good as Devontae Adams with in full pads. So yeah,
That's another thing that happened this week in Steelers because I'm like up
Look
on
at
all the news.
yourself.
I'm not working.
Yeah.
But fuck, what was I just gonna say?
See, I like that white one, that white collar. I think it looks good.
I disagree, but yeah.
You
Like
don't
I
know
get what they're
anything.
going for. I just don't think they pulled it off. I think that they're going for like a retro look with a modern fit, and I don't love it. But everything else, I love that old logo. I love like the '80s logo. I think that's a cool logo. Although they
Hope no
had
one
the
steps
perfect
on Mike
uniform
Tomlin's gum.
with like the Chad Pennington era, where it was the NY Jets. That's like their best uniform, the green with the white stripes.
Yeah, I
That's
think
like
those nice.
Such a good uniform.
They
You know,
they
these block
went-
numbers
those
are
were like
growing on
the
me a bit.
those were like the Joe Namath uniforms that they went back to after the Boomer Esiason Jets years. Did he play for the Jets at the end of his career?
Yeah. Yeah.
He had these helmets, but they were like a Kelly green, almost like
Yeah.
the Eagles. And maybe there's too much similarity there. And that's why they went with this shiny. I don't love the shine on the helmet. It doesn't match the green on the rest of the jerseys.
Yeah, you're right. It's a good call. The Kelly green, sort of muted, uglier green would have been the move.
Mhm.
Yeah, like the owl.
I like the
2.
rest of it though. I wish they wore. I don't like when teams wear white jerseys and then white pants. Even
So
if
I
they have a
disagree.
stripe on them.
I've been dying for the Steelers to go black on black, black pants and black jersey.
Didn't they do
did
that?
They did it, but they had a huge gold stripe down the side of the leg, and I want them
Yeah.
to be like the Ravens pants that are black all the way around. I think that would look really good.
You know what? One of my favorite uniforms, and they don't do it very often, when the Ravens wear black jerseys and purple pants.
Oh, it's so
It
cool.
looks, I know it's
Yeah.
so different, and like
Yeah.
they can pull purple off better than
Yeah.
the Vikings. It's
They're-
like
all
just-
of their
just
uniforms are great. The Ravens uniforms, I think, are fantastic.
It's a good logo. They've changed very little about it in the 20-some years they've been there,
Which is
which is
rare
pretty good for a
because-
brand new team.
Yeah, right. Because the time it was formed, that aesthetic in general has very much gone out of fashion.
Right.
So it is cool that they stuck it out. I think that there's a few teams that have that, like the Bears. I've never seen them wear a uniform I didn't like. I love the Bears uniforms. Dolphins, I've never seen them wear a bad uniform. Those colors are just so distinct and cool.
I don't love the Bears had done it before. They used to do orange helmets every once in a while, which with the
Yeah, they did
logo
that this
just
year.
kind of made it wash. Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I don't like that. I like the navy blue with that orange looks like amazing. It's like the
Navy blue
Packers,
is
man.
a
Those colors.
severely underutilized color in professional sports. You've got
It
Yankees,
depends on what you put with it, right?
like Yankees
It
have kind
depends
of
on what
pushed World
you
Series.
can put a lot with navy blue, but it really matters what the other color is with navy
Yeah.
blue, which is good. That's a good thing because it's not black and it's not white.
Yeah,
Those are so
that's right.
overdone.
That's right. Yeah.
You
The
it's like,
navy and that bright orange, it's just such a cool look.
who
And
else has
it's the
navy?
same orange with the Dolphins too.
Even the Seahawks, they got away from those bright green ones they had for a couple years that they'd wear.
Yeah, the
And they
fluorescent
really
green
went
ones.
heavy in that fluorescent
But
color.
that was like that was like very of the time.
They were and they were cool.
It was like
but they
Molly
were
culture
no one
and
was
beyond.
like they're like, oh yeah, these are crazy, but I hope they don't change to them full time.
Yeah.
Because their jerseys are good.
The Super Bowl era Seahawks uniforms, I think, are fantastic. They're so
It was
unique.
navy blue and had the
The
green
pattern. Yeah.
like it had a stripe here and it had a pattern on the number font, right?
Yeah.
Silver.
Yeah. When I was living out in Seattle, like the jerseys they're really cool. Like they did so much more with those jerseys than a team normally does.
I will say
the
this.
gray was cool.
Their old helmets, the Steve Largent Seahawks
They
helmets.
wore those this year too.
Those look
They
amazing.
did like a
those are
updated
really cool.
the blue, like that electric blue.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Russie, not Jesse. Great. Those gray face masks look so good.
Rusty, not Justy.
Oh, he's going to throw the ball. He did it.
Hey, you got to get it to your skill guys. Get it to your skill guys.
Space.
Get it to them. Get it to them out in front. That's why you pay him. That's why you pay him the money.
There he is. They're just going to show him glaring on the sideline. So another thing they said is that he's going to play tonight.
What?
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Have you ever seen a team do that and it works? Like, talk about a bad idea that's done over and over again that just never works. Like when Michael Vick was on the Eagles right when he got out of jail, when they still had McNabb.
Right.
And like
switch him in and out.
I don't remember. Yeah. And like I remember both of them just being very annoyed by it. And then the starting quarterback hates it because like he's running off the field for, I don't know, or he lines up as a wide receiver. It's just so dumb.
Yeah, it's not great. But maybe they're like, dude, our defense is so good that we can do that and maybe still win.
Yeah.
They got to win this game.
That's kind of been their offense for this season. That's been the offensive game plan. Like, let's just not fuck this up and let our defense do some cool stuff.
Just get 1 yard.
Oh,
Juju.
yeah, we know it was incomplete.
We know. Stop it. I hate the showboating. What is this?
Like the ball bounced out from under him. Like there was.
You see the ball bouncing around. We know it's he didn't catch it.
Yeah. It was just,
oh, he had it.
Oh, dude, that's bad. You know he's like 5'6".
What's his name?
Calvin Austin.
Yeah. He's not the rookie. There's a rookie who hasn't played yet who's really small too. Roman Wilson.
Yeah, from Michigan.
Hey, there's spots out there for these short kings.
That's right.
They got your boy playing special teams.
Which one's my boy?
Peyton Wilson. Oh, get it.
Peyton Wilson. Now, dude, he's like starting. Yeah, he's on.
What number is he? 41?
41, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing the special teams.
Yeah, he's a special guy. Special teams, special players. Okay, here's a pet peeve I have with the Sunday night, Monday night broadcasts. By the way, that if you watch the Jets season of Hard Knocks, which I think was 2 or 3 years ago, the guy who just muffed that punt was like, you ever watch Hard Knocks before?
I've seen clips of it, but I've never watched it, like sat down and watched the entire series.
Okay. Well, every year they kind of find like one feel-good story, a guy who is an unrestricted or an undrafted free agent and ends up making the team. That was the guy, and he did really well, and he's still with them a couple years later.
Until not for long.
Yeah.
He was showing
Sky
walking
Rizzi.
back to the locker room. They
Dude,
come back
Sky
from
Rizzi is a
commercial.
great name for a medicine. Sky Rizzi.
He's Sky Rizzi. That guy, I watch. I go to commercial. I go to commercial every 3 minutes. All I gotta see is Trump Kamal, Sky Rizzi. I just want to know what the 3-day weather outlook's going to look like. They could throw it over to Larry
Sky
Richard.
Rizzi is, yeah.
You got the Uber Eats. I don't have Uber Eats. How many people watching this in Pittsburgh do you think have the app Uber Eats downloaded?
Yeah, like there's got to be 6
A
Uber
lesser
Eats drivers in
percentage,
the entire city.
Less than the
So-
national average, for sure.
Yeah, far below. Yet they're picking the president. So do you get annoyed by the fact that they like when
Yes.
when a national broadcast goes to commercial after like a kickoff or a punt? Don't you find that annoying? Like when they come back to the game for like 90 seconds and then go to a commercial again?
Yeah. If it's like a 4th down in field goal territory, but the quarter ends,
Yeah.
and then they come
Yeah.
back and they show
Yeah.
the field goal, and then the quarter ends, and then
Yeah.
then they go to commercial again, and then they
Yeah.
kick it off. Yeah. Yeah.
They go to commercial again after the kickoff because like the kickoff was too much excitement for everyone. We all got to cool down.
Gotta get those Reba commercials in.
We get
Pay
them
the
Sky
bills.
Rizzi commercials.
Keep the lights on over here at NBC.
NBC is a failing business.
We're going to a Penn State football game. We'll be in State College for Thanksgiving. We're going to go to a Penn State football game while we're there.
Undefeated.
They're playing Maryland.
They're undefeated this year, I think.
I think they are. They're in like
Yeah.
the top 5.
Pitt and Penn State are undefeated.
And as obnoxious as Penn State, the identity of that, like the people who live and go there and whatever.
Yeah. It's a bit
It's
much.
still a really fun. Are you serious? The flag. It's still a really fun experience to go to a big time college football game. It just is.
You want to know something? I've never been.
Really, other
Never
than
been to
other West Virginia.
yeah. I guess I shouldn't say never. Okay, so I've been to one.
A little different of an experience maybe when you're going with
When you're an adult.
yeah, than when you're with an adult who
When you're
is
not getting
really
put
mad about
in
the
the-
19-year-olds not pushing each other down hard enough.
Yeah. Yeah, right. when you don't have to worry about getting put in the sleeper.
HA. I can't believe that guy called a penalty on that. Now he pissed Larry off. He's gonna get another half sack today. Well, he
Best
just
part
got one,
about
didn't he?
HA and the sleeper is that
Yeah.
we didn't go to this. Did we go to the same game together?
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah, I don't think we did either, but we both came back knowing all of the details about HA and the sleeper. Like
Yeah.
that's how consistent those two people's lives are.
Right. Yeah, that's right. I wonder what
Week in,
HA
week
is
out.
doing these days.
He's probably still in the sleeper.
I bet he doesn't go by HA anymore. I
Yeah,
bet he and his
that's
therapist
probably a
talked
safe
about
bet.
maybe making that change. Let's get a
Huh.
fresh start. Yeah. Oh, you mean AJ? No, HA.
No, of course I don't mean AJ. I clearly just said that my name is HA. You idiot.
So Joey Porter better than last year or no?
Unfortunately not. So you'll see his PFF rank on the bottom here.
Yeah, right.
So TJ Watt was 1. That's not great either.
No.
Number 2, that's great.
Nice.
11, that's
Nice.
fantastic. Not
Great.
great.
Bishop. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Last week he was 101 of 102.
Jesus. What happened?
Um,
Uh-oh. There he goes, man. Who's this
Hey.
Elliott guy?
dude, he's been a great signing. We traded oh no, we didn't trade. He was a free agent signing. I get him confused with Dante Jackson.
Yeah, he's not. He was not. He was not a draft pick, right?
No, he's a free agent.
He's been around.
He's been great. He's been really good.
Yeah, they just showed he was rated higher than Minka.
Minka Fitzpatrick is one of my favorite football players to watch. He is so freakishly athletic and fast.
He's dude, I know what you mean. He's just smooth.
Yeah, real smooth, fluid.
It doesn't look like it's a lot of effort for him.
Yeah, like even when you don't see the jersey number, you know it's him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to know. You can just tell by the way he moves that it's him. He's just better. Ooh,
he's just better.
Drama, 4th and inches. Can I tell you something about spots?
Yeah.
These officials are so goddamn good at spotting the football.
They are.
They really are.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so it was the first time they just got one wrong as I'm saying this, but seriously, like that we see it in super slow motion replay with a pylon camera.
I know.
These guys are watching it in real time, standing 30 yards away, and they're nailing it. It's incredible. And it's not hard. It's not easy to determine where the football is when someone's knee or elbow goes. I don't know. It's like a hard thing to do.
That's right. Josh, in defense of all professional NFL referees.
I think the professional referees in general are like incredible, and they only get shit on. But that's not an easy job.
That's not fair.
And this guy is so good.
Yeah. They have
And
a good,
like
they have a good
whole
wide receiver
offense
too. Well,
is
no, they
dumped
got I think they have a rookie wide receiver as well.
second year, Garrett Wilson
Yeah.
from Ohio
That
State.
guy.
Very good.
So I've got the stats pulled up as well.
What do you got?
This
What
is
time
great. This is
that?
like an amazing way to watch the game. I have the game
I
up.
agree.
I've
We
got
should
stats up
do
and
this.
everyone-
We should do this every single time.
You should
How much stock
find
is put
whatever.
into the PFF grades. You familiar with PFF?
No, I know what they are,
You
but
certainly heard
I
last
understand what
year
they are. But
when
they
TJ
I don't
Watt
understand.
didn't win defensive. There's my boy Peyton Wilson. When TJ Watt didn't win Defensive Player of the Year, even though he's like conventional statistics said that he dominated, because
Right.
Myles Garrett had a superior pass rush rate. So we've talked about this before. They break down every play and get deep into who's winning the rep. What do you think? Necessary?
Yeah, I
helpful?
think it's cool.
You're
It
into
is necessary. It's like incredibly helpful. Yeah, it's one company. It's a company, right?
Yeah.
It's how
And I
they
think
look at
Collinsworth
players.
is an owner.
Yeah, I know. This is the guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minka threw him into the stands. Toss him into the 4th row.
Yeah, you get him up there over at you get him at Barbecue Manny's.
How
Oh,
long
wait,
until the
Easy
liberal
Park.
media shows a Trump
Manny's barbecue.
in the crowd?
Yeah, we know he's there. If it was Taylor Swift, we'd have seen her 3 times already.
She'd have been shoved down our throat.
We've seen her more than we've seen Andy Reid.
She'd have been shoved down our throat.
It shocks me sometimes. There was a football chain gang member, a term that I will not let die. Man,
Oh man,
what's going on here?
Board
Man,
game,
that's
a
two
little
people in
love
a
tap.
two plays getting these old guys getting run over on the sidelines. Anyway, the chain
I
gang
like
guy or the
I like
ball,
that
he was a
touchdown
ball
celebration.
boy, got destroyed, knee completely destroyed. But I don't understand how you don't at least jump. Like you have to know that they're going to hit you.
You don't
Don't
have to
stand
single
there
out
with your
just one
feet
boy
planted on the
a-
ground.
on a chain gang. That happens way too often.
Like this guy. What are you backing up for? You got to
That
go one way or
happens-
the other.
I'm willing to say that happens almost every game.
Yeah.
If someone gets demolished on the sideline, some like civilian gets demolished by a 250-pound Olympian running full speed.
Yeah. Rolling usually.
Yeah.
With spikes on. But watch this guy. This guy just did not handle this well. It's like it's his first fucking rodeo.
Oh man, we didn't get to see it.
Back pedal.
A photographer I can give some credit to because their
Yeah.
job is to like get the shot. They've got to hang in there.
I understand. Yeah, I agree with
part
that.
of the job. You know, it's like journalists
Yeah.
that have to go deep into Lebanon while Israel's shelling it, right?
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
the helmets on and the bulletproof vests.
Press.
It's those
Hopefully, I
guys.
guess that works.
But the
Can
chain
wear
gang,
bulletproof vests.
no excuse.
No, your job is to let go of the chain.
First of
It's
all,
fine.
why are we still using chains to measure 10 yards?
Yeah, I know. Or using, frankly, referees to spot footballs from 15 yards away in a pile of bodies.
You
Yeah,
don't come at the
we've got
referees, Rick. The referees aren't the problem. Those guys are excellent at spotting. But yeah, no, it's a very logical. Yeah, like we've been past that for a while now. But you know what? At the same time, I kind of like the chain gang. I like when they bring those chains out onto the field and they measure, which I don't think they do anymore.
Yeah,
They
they do.
stopped doing that. Have you seen it this season?
I feel like I have. It doesn't happen
they-
very often. I think they're like, yeah,
Well,
we're
it
not
would've
measuring
just
for it. Let's
happened-
put it this way. I don't
it
think
would've
they're
just happened
measuring
on
for
that 4th and inches.
Did they do it just then?
No, they just made it a first down because they went to the camera. So they must not. They reevaluated the spot before they even thought about bringing the chains out.
Really?
Yeah.
I still feel like a coach can request a measurement on a
maybe.
3rd down, maybe.
Or
It's
maybe now
like we're not
what I'm
doing it
saying
at
is
the end of first down.
he's requesting. Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry. So I'm conflating two things. So let's say they go to the review and they are short 4th and inches. If they just went to the review and it was short and they looked at it in super slow-mo from a pylon cam, can a coach really ask for a measurement?
No, pylon cams are one thing, but if you're in the middle of the field, there's no pylon cam.
Yes, there are. There's a first down pylon.
Oh, on the yeah, but is that official?
Yeah,
Josh,
that's how they just overturned that play.
Is that what they said? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Or you just okay?
Yeah.
Well, then, fucking, why do we have chain gang guys?
Yeah,
Just fucking.
There he is.
Hey. I wish it would show Taylor.
45/47. There he is.
They said he was a personal guest of somebody. Do you know who that was? Dan.
Josh Shapiro.
Yeah, understood.
Boy, that kickoff rule that they changed really opened things up.
So I think the rule is if you kick it and it lands in the end zone, they get the ball at the 30.
Yeah.
And if
every single kickoff has landed in the end zone.
But if it lands I could be wrong. I thought I heard that if you kick it and it lands in the landing zone, like between the goal line and the 20,
yeah,
and they do a fair catch, it comes out to or a touchback. A touchback, you get it at the 20. So why wouldn't you just kick line drives? Surely these guys are good enough that they can figure out a way to kick the ball. That's a bad. You're not.
Pickens,
yeah. Now he's pissed.
That's Pickens.
Anyway,
Pickens
finish that thought. Why
issues.
wouldn't you kick a line drive-ish kickoff that lands somewhere in the 20? It's hard to field. And then, it's like bouncing. They got to pick it up on a bounce, which could be crazy. Or roll into the end zone, and then they just have to do a touchback because they had to jump on it.
That's a good question.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, what I know is that these kickers have just been kicking it deep into the end zone.
Right.
And it's been every team, every time. So they must have decided, well, fuck it, we'll just take it at the 30 instead of risking it. Because if it goes out of bounds, it's like some huge penalty.
Yeah, you probably
Worse
lose
than the
another
40. I think it might be like the 50 or 45 or something like that. They made
50.
it. They kind of took everything 5 yards more extreme.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it used to be the 40, and I think it's even worse now. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's something like that. See, like that's the kind of play that's going to get people calling for Justin Fields.
Justin.
They're booing him. They're booing him, dude.
Are they?
They're booing him.
I haven't had it. I don't have enough.
He's got a QB rating of 43.1. which, by the way, just to remind you, is on a scale from 0 to 152.3. Like all things should be.
The true 100%, 153.2. 158.2, I think.
Something like that. Dude, that guy just
He
fumbled
dropped another
again.
one. He dropped another one. You never want to hear Mike Tirico tell America that you're having a ball security issue.
That's right. You do not want that.
Oh, that's right. They have a new head coach all of a sudden.
Yeah, man. The Xerxes is out.
Xerxes.
Doesn't he look like him?
Yeah.
Kind of makes me think that had to happen in order for this to happen. The timing.
To have Devontae trade for Devontae.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe he's like, yeah,
Devontae was like,
or because he's boys with Rodgers, and Rodgers and him didn't seem to be getting along. So Rodgers was like, if you want Devontae, he's not coming if you have Xerxes.
Interesting.
Yeah,
if we got to get rid of Xerxes first.
Crackpot theory, but it's got the whiff of something like that.
Nice.
So that's the guy we traded.
That was a nice play.
Deontay Johnson for. Deontay Jackson, cornerback.
The Corey Trice. Is that who it was? I can't hear you.
No,
both.
that was Deontay Jackson. We traded Deontay Johnson to the Panthers. We got him in return. Cornerback.
Like let's
opposite of.
It's easy. Let's just get a guy named. Let's get rid of Deontay and get Dante. It's just easier for people to remember.
Deontay is a stupid name.
It'd just be easier for Donnie from Stowe Rocks calling complain about.
Oh man,
pass Aaron.
It's rare that you see Rodgers wind up and uncork one and it goes nowhere, you know? So I've talked about this before, but like I fucking love Thursday night Amazon broadcasts because
they show they have. I've noticed that. I thought of you when I was watching it.
It's the best. I don't understand why we're still doing this dumb broadcast view where the quarterback throws and you have no idea if it's going to be a complete pass.
Yeah, I agree.
Why are we doing that?
Everyone's got widescreen TVs these days, right?
Yeah,
we don't need
the whole thing on one screen.
Yeah.
And the angle they use is instead of on the side, which is kind of the worst possible way to watch football for like depth perception.
Right.
Anyway,
just give us the option to look at those guys.
I don't know about you, but because we grew up watching this dumb broadcast presentation, you kind of get good at knowing by the way the quarterback throws the ball if it's going to be a completion or not. That looked to me like it was going to be a completion.
Yeah. It was shocking that it bounced.
It was shocking.
Who's this
All right,
guy?
good stop.
38-year-old Thomas Morstead. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, I wonder if Trump liked that. Nice.
I hope so. See, he's working.
Do you think he's going to do like a terrible towel wave at some point?
Oh,
like
my
Elon
God.
did?
Oh, Elon did that?
Elon was doing it like a wild man. He went wild.
Man, fuck that guy.
He's something, man. He is something. Big Trump guy now.
Yeah,
he's really leaned into this political thing.
He has. He's got a vested interest in all this shit.
Yeah, he does. He wants to have a ton of influence over the way the country is run.
Yep. As every billionaire should.
Right. I was just going to say, which I'm sure he'll only use for the good of the people.
Yes, this is the fucking beginning of like a Batman or Spider-Man movie.
Wall-E.
The billionaire. Wall-E.
By and large superstore, when like the Amazon ended up overtaking, was more important than the president, the CEO of Amazon.
Yeah.
And we had to build robots to clean up our trash. I don't know about that part. I mean, we've got Roombas. So like we're already on our way there. What a dumb, pointless
just run a play.
Access or piece of equipment.
The Roomba.
Yeah.
I will admit we've haven't used ours in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, of course. Like everybody, I had one too. I don't want some robot creeping around while I'm living. Fucking
They're
doing
not
God
creeping.
knows
They're
what.
loud. You can't have it running. I mean, working from home, it was like, shit, I can't have this
It's
thing
like
on.
a really slow, inefficient way to vacuum your house that you're going to have to go over with a regular vacuum cleaner again anyway, because it's not that great.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it has to carry like a 60-pound battery with it.
And then it never, it 60% of the time it makes it back to home base.
If
Otherwise,
that, man. If that, it needs
otherwise you've
constant
got to go.
supervision, the Roomba. You can't just let that thing loose and expect that your house will be spotless.
It's like a very slow dog that just bumps into blind,
Like a blind
elderly
dog.
dog. How's that iPhone 16? I'm not getting one. I decided I'm staying with Androids, man.
I don't have the 16.
Oh, you don't?
No, man. I'm like an every few year guy.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not.
you're
I'm
not
not.
whenever it comes to anything else Apple fucking sells. Jesus.
I'm not jumping every time they say how high. I'm not saying how high every time they say jump. I'm a man who makes wise consumer decisions when it comes to electronics. All right, so end of the first quarter. What's your assessment so far?
I don't know. We haven't been paying attention that much.
Yeah, that's
Honestly.
a problem. It's not good for our football
really.
analysis.
What the fuck do I know? They're losing.
Yeah,
Russell
that's
Wilson
true.
doesn't look good.
Look,
He hasn't completed a pass
score,
in 2 drives.
going by the score, I'd say the Steelers are behind right now.
From what I understand about the scoring of football, the Steelers are less likely to win if the game ended right now.
There's only one question worth asking. Are we going to see Fields at halftime? Second half?
Yeah, see, rest. Yeah, I tell you what, at least she's getting mighty short.
Dude, that was our running back. That's how long ago this team won.
I know.
Like, that's how
How many
much the
people
league
in
has
that team
changed.
photo do you think actually know where they are?
I think we had 2
at that point?
Italian running backs. Like, when's that happening again? Like Rocky Blyer and Franco Harris, those guys, they look like plumbers. Rocky Blyer still looks like he works at a Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
God.
good. Oh, that's a
Okay.
good throw.
All right. It's the worst pass I've seen a professional quarterback throw. Listen to the crowd.
Yeah.
So, let's cut.
So I just want to remind
How'd you like to
you,
be on Justin Fields' duty?
So
It was
to
2
remind
yards
you that
behind him.
Tomlin, before the game, told Jay Glazer, "I went Lone Ranger on this decision to start Russell Wilson instead of Justin Fields."
Not good.
No.
This might be hit. If he throws another duck, that's 2 already this first half. He throws another one, we may not see him again. Oh, there it is. There it is, man.
This guy out of the stadium. Dude. Look at this guy.
Nah.
No.
I ain't pay. I've been sitting in a parking lot all day for this.
Dude, I wish there was one feed dedicated just to watching the Steeler fans in the crowd.
Totally.
Like, nope. Ain't gonna cut it. That's what he was saying.
I'd even watch a stream of it. Man, he caught that one.
Yeah, he
all
did,
right.
but he really had to concentrate on it.
Full effort.
Yeah.
For that catch. I'd watch a stream of guys like that who are actually watching Steelers games.
Nah, that guy stood up and went like this. Nah.
I know.
I'm done.
The people we really want to see are already at the game. Yeah, you're right. They're at the game in the lower bowl because they've had season tickets passed down generations to get to them.
I've been grandfathered into these seats since Three Rivers.
I tell you what, even better than seats is a parking spot. Lot AA.
Yeah.
Get there early, get our spot, stay late. Ooh, AFC East not lighting the world on fire. Okay. I'm half expecting to hear the crowd erupt when they see Justin Fields get up and start throwing a pass on the sideline, just standing up and
But
putting
like
his helmet on.
honestly, Russell Wilson hasn't played. He didn't have training camp. He was hurt from the
Yeah.
beginning of camp. There's going to be some rust, man. Like Tomlin, that's why I find this so fascinating. He knew that going into making this decision. It's a hard decision to make, man. Because like he knew this was going to happen. He knew it was going to happen. I mean, he looks pretty bad.
You know,
If they
he's
lose
had
this
three
game-
series. I totally agree. I'm just in the minds of a Steeler
No,
fan.
totally. They were done.
They're watching Justin Fields almost as much as they're watching what's
Totally.
happening on the field.
Couldn't agree more.
He's going to be
I'd
Justin.
love to
on the
also have
field.
like a feed of Justin
Simulcast.
Fields just to see the smug satisfaction on his face. I shouldn't even say that because he's also a really good dude. Like his
Yeah,
public
it seems
comments
like it.
when he got benched were like, "I didn't play well enough to make it a no doubter." Like that's good for him.
I know.
Although it's so much more entertaining when they say something shitty like Kenny Pickett did last year. When they asked him if he learned anything from sitting watching Mason Rudolph, he was like, "No, nothing." Like such a shitty entitled answer. That's way more fun.
You know what they should do is Russell Wilson should be throwing with Justin Fields.
Yeah, there you
Keep
go.
guessing.
But having a guy next to Fields to catch it and hand it to him.
Oh, good. There it is, man. Defense.
Dude, TJ Watt
He
just
just-
palmed that with one arm and rolled in. That was
I
kind
know.
of cool.
I know. Did he
So
knock it out
PFF
before he threw the
wise-
pass? Hang on.
Yeah, let's see.
No, that
Yeah,
looked like he
obviously
threw it.
pass. PFF wise, Cam Hayward is the number 1 ranked defensive
I
lineman.
saw that.
Yeah,
That's and I mean,
34 years old.
who knows, right? I don't they know better than I do, but you just never interior defensive linemen just rarely stand out
Yeah, that's a good point.
as like
It's kinda
different
like-
from one another. You know what I mean? You
It's
got to
kinda
really
like
watch,
They shouldn't if they're doing their job.
right?
You know what I mean? Like they're in.
Like, they may not
they're
even make a
setting up
tackle.
linebackers. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, they're just taking up space, kind of, especially when the ball is being run.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
there you
Good
go.
stuff.
There's some analysis.
Yeah. Yeah. We're telling it like it is.
Hey, gang tackling, meet at the football. How many more weeks of paternity leave do you have?
A month.
That's so great.
Dude, it's fucking awesome. I've never been happier. I'm serious. It's
Yeah.
like it's constant work. The I can't do anything with 2 hands. Right? Like
Yeah.
my hands are always occupied, but I have a lot of free time. So there hasn't been 1 minute that I've been bored. There hasn't been 1 minute where I've been like, ooh, but let me get back to work. I mean, I've definitely kept up on what's going on at work just because I have things in play that
Right.
look like they're coming to a positive fruition, which is like the absolute dream. I might close 2 deals while I'm on pat leave, which is like you couldn't draw it up any better than that. But knock on wood, it hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet. So I've kept tabs, but there's been no part of me that's thought, man, I really want to get back into the saddle. Like I haven't opened my work laptop. I'm not
Good for you.
gonna. Yeah. It's great. Highly recommended
good man.
just for that reason. Have a kid just so you can take the paternity leave. Do you know what it is at your new company?
They told us, but it's not good. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. I don't
And,
think it was significant.
You're in the trenches, huh?
Yeah, in a good way.
Working you hard at the Smart Guy Factory.
I'll tell you, yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh, he's melting. Okay.
Why does insurance require such constant advertising? We've got the Limu Emu. We've got the Geico Gecko. We've got Flo from Progressive. We got Jake from State Farm. What other companies can say that they have like
Get the duck from Affleck.
household, not the duck from Affleck, the
Geico,
Did I say
Gecko,
Emu?
Geico,
And,
Gecko.
I feel like one of them has like a captain or something, like a
Captain
Lieutenant
Obvious,
Savings. Yeah, Captain Obvious.
Lieutenant Savings. Yeah, the general.
Is that what it is? The general, yeah.
The general and
Come to the
Shaquille O'Neal.
generals. The general and Shaquille O'Neal. But like, why is that necessary? How many insurance products do we buy in our lives that these companies like? What is
Not that many. That's the reason.
why?
They're
Oh, okay,
competing
I
for the
see. So,
few.
like, why does 80% of their company's revenue go to advertising? What other business does it like that?
Cars. Nah, maybe not even cars.
Nah. I mean, they do actually. Cars are in our face a lot. How many truck commercials do you see?
Yeah. Like fast food, commodities. There's no difference between any of those products. So they got to differentiate somehow. And they all
good
come up
point.
with having a Geico
That's a really
for a
good
long
point.
time had amazing marketing.
Yeah.
They did the
15
cavemen.
minutes will save you 15% was like a huge success.
Yep.
I use Geico.
Did all like does a person. Yeah, it was like, does
So
a
easy a
bear
caveman
shit in
can
the
do it.
woods, right? No, they
Yeah.
had they had a separate one. And then they had those guys playing the banjo.
Don't remember that.
Anyway. And then the gecko. I've said
You
this,
hear it?
Carfax.
Carfax is good. Do
So
you hear what
Carfax.
Collinsworth just said?
No.
He was asking how long he was asking Tomlin how long he's going to give the Russell Wilson experiment, and Tomlin said, "I don't know." But Collinsworth is basically shilling for Tomlin, saying like explaining to the audience that this is an experiment and it's going to take time.
Got it.
What about the Carfax?
Carfax.
I like the Carfax. That's cool.
That was a commercial at one point. You remember that?
Yeah,
It was a Carfax commercial, and they're like, "Can we see the Carfax?" They're right about a car. You can see a Carfax. He's like, "We have a Carfax," and he had to pull it out and pop it. He's like, "I have a Carfax," and then that was it. That like character was used. It wasn't that great of a joke, but they've been using the Carfax as the Carfax.
I think it's in the same league as "I Love You, Kristen," where it's just genius.
Yeah, you like anyone who you want. I tell you what, we like everybody at OTAs. You don't show who you are until you put the pads on in Latrobe in August.
You're going to need this one.
Oh my God, he's so good. He's got such good hands. Why don't you do that? I mean, if anytime he is single cover,
man on man, yeah.
Just tell like there should be an understanding between you. Like, just go straight and I'll throw it down the sideline.
Why did they just show a shot of Devontae Adams after this play? Oh my God, it was one-handed.
Yeah.
So this is what Russell Wilson brings to the table. That's pass interference, one-handed.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad they didn't call PI because I feel like it sullies the play. It takes the stats away from
I don't think he would have gotten credit for the catch.
Declined.
Maybe.
No. Only if he had dropped
I guess he slid forward.
They would have declined it.
Unless Tomlin was being a dick that day. Show George who's boss. Hey, George, taking that one off the highlight reel.
You want those stats, George?
Start being nicer to your teammates.
Yeah. And like when you're watching the highlight reel and you see the flag come into frame, it's not the same because then you don't know like, well, what happened on that play.
Okay.
This guy is something else.
He's huge, right? He's
280 or something like that, 260.
It's like a lineman. He's like another lineman.
Well, it is. His license plate was 6th OL or something like that, or 6th lineman. Yeah.
Get out of the way. Duck and cover. Look at this.
That's another thing that I love. That like you can imagine someone calling into Mark Madden. You got this guy who's 6'8", 270. Throw it to him. Get him the ball. Why did you not throw it to that guy?
Yeah, give it to him.
Like I love
Let
the
him run
guys
it.
who just assume that they should. I don't know how to put it. Like that you can in football you can just do whatever you want anytime.
To be fair, we are complaining about people who we don't know specifically exist. We are like, we don't understand why our caricature of a Steelers fan
No.
doesn't
I mean,
understand that they can't just give
these
the
are
ball to
comments
Darren
I've
Washington.
heard and seen. This is not fantasy.
Okay.
Good spot.
Come on.
Good spot official. Thank you for that. It did at the 11.5
He
yard
had
line.
more
right
forward
to the
progress
official
than
flag.
that. They
No, he wasn't on the ground yet. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. He did.
He was up inside the 10. I just hate when you
That was
know
third
they
down.
threw it out of
Man,
bounds.
you can't.
There's someone else get hit on the sideline. So what's your least favorite injury, career-ending injury in football so far yet this season? Season-ending at least. Aiden Hutchinson, that was a good one. We wrapped his leg around some other guy's leg.
That was bad, man. That was really bad.
Deshaun's was bad. That was worse than Kevin Durant's. That was a bad Deshaun Watson today.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. The Hutchinson one was pretty gruesome. I'd say the Hutchinson one gets it for me.
I think the thing with Bones,
Nick Chubb's last year was probably the worst I've ever seen.
The knee,
while I was watching the game. Because that happened during the Steelers game, right?
I think it did.
Yeah.
He was trying to score. I feel like they were almost scoring, and he tried to run it in, and just his knee was just not good.
Exploded.
Speaking of knees, that dude from last season, our linebacker.
Go on. Oh, Cole Holcomb.
Talked about it. Yes.
Yeah, that was.
He's still not back. He may not play again.
Not. Yeah.
You missed more than a year.
I didn't realize that he was going to.
They never showed the replay, but it just looked his reaction, and it didn't look terrible. But they've showed it like on the sky cam from kind of far away, but you could tell his reaction. He was like had both hands like on his this kind of thing. That's never a good sign.
No, it's not. These guys, like we were saying, if that happens once in the sport you're playing, you should reevaluate the sport. If it happens so many times that we can list our favorites just from this season, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? How does this play out in the future?
I think they changed the rules.
I mean, they're already doing that.
I think they make it non-contact.
Right. So you think we're going to flag football? Yeah.
But I feel like there's an in-between flag football and what we have today that no one knows what it is. Like it hasn't been invented yet. But with technology and things you wear, like I feel like you're always going to have injuries, just like they have injuries in basketball, which is not really a contact sport, or baseball, whatever. And I think you can maybe make uniforms so that after a certain amount of like something is done, it's down. The ball is down there, but you don't necessarily have to tackle someone to the ground.
I get it. I think basketball actually has the best amount of contact. Maybe soccer too. Right? Like it's a physical game. You can play the game physically. You don't have to, but there's a physical element to it that can become an advantage if you have that kind of a team. Yep. And like injuries happen, like you were saying, but it's not, let's run as fast as we can head first into each other.
That's the thing. It's not like if you can envision yourself making a tackle, playing defense and making a tackle, like you would stand there and you'd like wrap them up and it'd go like these guys don't do that. They run as fast as they can into a mass of bodies that is constantly moving. And so there's no way to like plan for what you're going to do.
Yeah, right.
Just run head first.
And
Into the
then
pile.
within the pile of bodies, even innocent collisions can end badly because someone's get rolled up on, right? You twist your ankle under
My point,
something.
yeah, my point there is that happens in basketball too.
Not nearly
So
as
that
often because there's not a pile up, but yeah,
people
my
aren't
point is like
falling all the
the
time,
pile up.
right? Yeah.
What's really interesting is remember when they changed the rule, like they really clamped down the rules for helmet on helmet.
Yeah.
And like the narrative in the media was, well, what do you expect these guys to do? How are they going to make tackles if they can't do that? And then these guys adjusted like that.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is like these guys
Man.
might be capable of playing this game in a safe way. They just don't have the incentive to.
Right.
And like it's going to take generations to get that at it. Because like even Minka after the last game was complaining, like because he got a questionable flag. He was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. Like, I hate what's happening to the game I grew up loving. As long as those guys are in the league, it's going to be tough to get them to adapt. But it's going to be
Collinsworth?
a gradual adaptation.
What do you think Collinsworth's dark brown blazer navy pants? What do you think about that?
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk going back and then not syncing up.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But in general, I have no problem with that combination. I just didn't see
like a chocolate brown.
Yeah, I've done that
navy.
before. I've done I used to have a chocolate brown boucle blazer or sport coat that I wore with navy pants. I like.
Who didn't?
I got it at the same store that I got into that argument with Bob Pompiani about Cordell Stewart.
Saks.
No, specialty Larry Rubin Specialty Clothing in the Hill District, right by the Igloo.
Get him. Oh my gosh.
This is their whole game, man. Oh my God, he's gonna score.
Uh-oh.
Minka's got him.
All right, Minka. Jeez. That didn't look good.
Brees, he's something else, man. Like when Rodgers got hurt last year, this is what they just did every game. He was on my fantasy team, Brees Hall. And so like he would get like 200 yards a game.
It wasn't even a design. Oh, it's just terrible.
It was a check down. Yeah.
4 guys run into one another.
Bad tackle from
Patrick Queen.
The Dante.
Right here. That can't happen, right? You can't have 3
but watch
guys.
Dante Jackson. They didn't show up.
You get Deontay back in and we don't have to worry about it.
Oh, dude, he's got 4 catches for 93 yards, Brees Hall. You think they get in here?
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
Okay. We'll find out together, I guess, won't we?
Yeah.
The Trump better hope they win. They come back and win.
That's a good point. That's a good. The presidential election might hang in the balance for this game, as it should.
He's still got the 1 chin strap, 1 point chin strap.
I know.
He's the last one.
Maybe I was thinking that like he might be doing that to be cool, but I like it. He's like when
I feel like we're watching on delay. Something I think we have let's see. Do we have an Aaron Rodgers incompletion here?
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
It updated. I can like watch it on ESPN on the box score.
So you're behind
and kind of see what happens.
Oh no, yeah, of course, man. YouTube TV has a terrible delay. You can always see what's happening in the box score first. Don't do that to yourself. Oh man. I think he caught it. No, he didn't. It hit the ground.
He threw the catch. Through the process, maintain control through the catch process. We ain't going to call Jesse James an incomplete pass and call that one a touchdown. Twisting and a turning.
They're down. Here we go. Is Josh going to be right or is Rich going to be right? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What's gonna
I
happen?
bet they go for it on 4th down if they don't
Dude,
lose any yards.
If you're watching the box score, don't
I'm
start
not.
making
I'm
predictions.
not. I took your advice. I'll move it over here to my 3rd monitor. Don't waste the timeout. Yeah.
Oh my God, they were going to challenge it.
So hold on.
Yeah, wait, hold on is right. Tomlin's not going to have that. Can you challenge that? Can you challenge
First of
the
all,
throwing of the challenge?
when
flag?
is a coach allowed to throw something onto the field?
You have to
You
challenge a
can't.
play.
No, I know, but they're saying it happened during the play. Like, when can I just throw a hat onto the field?
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it.
Man, I'll tell you what. I can't believe
He
they're letting this
dropped
stand.
it.
We should spend 10 minutes on this. I want to
Dude.
hear. I want to see a 10-minute deliberation. I need to hear from Gene Starrett. Oh, they blocked it. Go, baby. God damn it.
Offside.
Just...
Dude, he dropped the challenge flag. If he hadn't have dropped it, he would have thrown it in time.
I want to see a.
Did you not see that?
I saw that, but I want to see how close it really was. Because again, I can't.
He threw it
I don't
after the
understand
play.
how
you could tell he threw it
you
after
should
the
be
play.
able to. Then that should be a fucking penalty. You can't throw something onto the field. We could see it in the frame.
No. He was trying to throw the challenge flag, and he was hoping that he got it out in time.
Who is this guy? He's been around since
special teams coach.
I've started watching football. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Minka,
Yeah.
what a play. Oh, you're not allowed to vault off the players' backs.
We need to hear this.
Yeah. That's what I said. You can't vault.
Man, did that look like a vault to you?
His hands? What's he going to do with his hands?
Yeah. Come on, man. He was already past him by the time he touched him.
Yeah, but that's one of those things when the ref sees his hands on the back of players, they don't know if he got leverage or not. They're just going to call it every time.
Yeah, because they don't want cool shit to happen.
That's right.
Like blocked extra points. Oh, here we go.
It's the second time he's blocked an extra point. I hope they don't get it. Then it's the same result.
Yeah.
Dude, you think if they hadn't fired Robert Saleh, he would have dropped that challenge flag? Nope. Fuck. I'm just going to say right now, Russell Wilson needs to show up in a major way here, or they're going to get blown out.
Fucking Steelers always have the weirdest scores in their games. Like 32 to fucking 7.
That last week was 32 to 13 or 31 to 13 or something like that.
Like, what is this? 15 to 6? What is this? What sport is that? I want to be able to see the score and know what the sport is before I even have to look at the teams playing.
Yeah.
15 to 6. Is that a baseball game?
Yeah. What is this? The first quarter of a low-scoring NBA game?
First set in a women's volleyball match? I mean, come on.
What is this? Wimbledon?
Yeah, it's Wimbledon. Was this
love?
bandy in Finland? Finnish bandy?
What is this? Finnish bandy? Hold on, I dropped my baseball.
Oh, look at you. Fucking old man.
I'm okay. Yeah. Don't worry about me. I'm seeing a Kamala ad.
Same.
What do you
it's not. I don't think it's a Kamala ad.
Nickname for her should be. So I've heard him call her Lion Kamala and Comrade Kamala, which I thought Comrade Kamala was
Comrade Kamala is pretty good. Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
I'm not saying I agree with that, but yeah.
No,
That's I
same.
mean,
I'm
I
not.
don't know how you go get better than that.
Yeah. He kind of
It's
nails it
easy
every
to
time.
remembered. I'm sure his base they can remember that.
Well, it's also like the perfect way to paint her because she's
Did you see
an
what,
incredibly liberal politician.
did you see what he said about Arnold Palmer?
No. Oh God. Why is he
Susan
talking about
Latrobe.
Arnold Palmer?
You just wait. I'll and I'm not kidding. After we're done here, you should look this up. It's gonna sound like I'm making it up or exaggerating. He goes, and Arnold Palmer, he's a Latrobe. Arnold Palmer, and that he was all man. And I tell you, the other pros, when Arnold would go in and shower with the other golf pros, they'd all come out and say, "What are you kidding me with Arnold Palmer? You kidding me?"
He
was
also
all
said
man.
the other day that Harvey Weinstein got schlonged.
Dude,
What does that mean?
Oh my God. I wish he wasn't running for president. He just had these things.
I know. I wish
Because
there
he's
wasn't
fucking
consequences.
hilarious.
Yeah,
He's
the
funny
best.
and doesn't understand why he's funny.
That's the best part is that, like, I don't know if he thinks he's funny, but I guarantee if he does, it's not for the same reasons that we think
He's not
funny.
cool. People don't think I shouldn't say that. There's a good amount of people who think he's cool for not a reason that he thinks he's cool.
I can't believe Minka just blocked an extra point for the second time in 2 seasons. He's so good.
That's an athletic play, man. You're right. He's just an athlete.
And like the reason
Like,
that got called is because nobody should be that athletic and be able to.
That's happened this year already in football.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Happened to
People,
TJ
that's like a
Watt.
new. Here we go. Oh,
That was a nice
see.
play.
Okay, I know.
was a
Like,
nice
oh,
play.
great block.
Yeah. Look at this man go.
Uh oh. Russell's back, baby. So what is that?
Here comes Mr. Unlimited.
30 yards to Pat.
Mr. Unlimited. What's that bring his passer? That's a great play. That was a great play.
It was. That's a
Dude,
veteran
he's a
quarterback
9-time
play.
Pro Bowler.
I know.
2-time Super Bowl attendee, 1-time Super Bowl champion. He should have won the second one.
Yeah, you should have. Married to Sierra.
Oh, that's a hold.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's not, dude. Holding is like the worst penalty you can.
No, I meant just throwing it at the ground. Just don't try to
lost the 10 yards.
end the play.
Right.
Don't get anyone hurt.
That's right. They keep calling this fucking ineligible man downfield.
Yeah, that's
their new thing this year. It's so weird.
That'll enhance your entertainment value as a sport.
That's what I mean. Like, what the fuck are they doing? What a dumb.
You need to be on the line. I told you. You
can't be too far downfield.
Yeah, and you gotta hold tight. You just gotta wait.
Just gotta wait. Keep your pants.
Get up on the line and you wait. That's what you do. You're offensive guard. You ain't John Stallworth out there running rats.
Oh my
He should have fucking caught that one too. I mean, that should have been pass interference. How was that not pass interference?
Absolutely, it should have been pass interference. I can't believe he almost got that ball. Oh, Vera Tucker's going to. That seems like a full name.
He's walking. He's just got to go to the bathroom.
Dude, watch this freak of nature.
Not a good pass. Not a good pass.
Well, I think the whole thing with him is like you just throw it up and let him do that.
Yeah, maybe he was throwing it intentionally short so that he'd maybe get the pass interference.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
dude, our off Broderick Jones, man, dude, I kind of
bad.
feel for that guy.
So do I.
He got in a bad
do I.
situation. It's been now
Yep.
year 2 of a bad situation for him. They switched.
Yep.
He was like an all-pro or whatever he was. He was a great
First round
offensive
draft pick.
left
Yeah.
offensive tackle,
Yeah.
and they never let him play there.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, he looks lost out there. I mean, he's a turnstile.
Go George. All right, get him
That's
the ball.
the game
Yeah,
plan.
he's not going to be happy about that.
Man, the refs are not giving the Steelers the breaks tonight. What a badass Tomlin is. I don't give a shit if he's a good coach. He looks awesome.
He's
out there.
cool. He's the coolest coach in the league, easily.
Yeah, by like a mile.
Yeah.
The only you know who's second?
Kyle Shanahan.
Josh McDaniel from the Dolphins. He's amazing.
He's got some aura.
Yeah.
Hey, Corliss Waitman.
You're down 15-6. That
Nice.
cannot happen. 2 offensive penalties
After a 30-yard pass.
Yeah. Like that cannot happen.
It went backwards since that. Yeah, you tell him,
right.
Mike.
Thanks, Tarico. I love that.
It's why I do
analysis.
that. You may not notice. That's why I do that. I've heard that. I read an article that there was a.
Hold on a sec. This jersey's making me too warm.
It's hot, man. It's like still hot. It's fucking almost Halloween, and it's still hot outside. It's almost Halloween.
I know. How about that?
I want it to be cold. I'm ready for it. I want to wear my fall and winter clothes. I don't want to wear my summer. I don't want to wear shorts anymore. You good?
Good. Yeah. My headphones disconnected. Oh shit! In the game, I'm all fucked up. Are you seeing the pistachios commercial?
Yeah.
Okay. My headphones just disconnected and reconnected, and it froze the YouTube TV. Just a lot of things happened over here. All I wanted to do was take my jersey off.
That's it.
Okay, so here's what I've learned so far in the first half. You actually might be better off with Justin Fields because there's far more issues than Russell Wilson can solve. And like, maybe sure, you got Fields' confidence up. He went 4-2. Let Russ get his brains beat in for the rest of the year. See what you've got, and then towards the end of the season, you put Jesse back in, and he's your quarterback for the future. And you build around that because this team it looks like they're far better off not even trying to pretend like they can allow a quarterback to operate and using Fields for like what his unique abilities. Play that game, right? Because they're not.
It's not looking good.
No, it's not. I don't know. I mean, they had injuries. You know, it happens.
Yeah. So who? Because this rookie line, Fontenot,
and our rookie center also hurt.
Yep.
Who looks like he escaped the bear pit at the Pittsburgh Zoo. That guy he's amazing. He's really so great. He's like the perfect center, Pittsburgh center. Like he's
a mauler.
Yeah, he's like a hairy, snarling.
It's like state champion wrestler.
Yeah, exactly.
Heavyweight
WVU. He got to watch him play in college.
He went to West Virginia.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, look at it, my boy.
I think you might be a little bit behind me.
All right, hold on.
57, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 250.
I'm at 250 now.
All right. Let me I'll do it for 4 seconds. Hang on.
Thanks.
All right. 239, 8, 7, 6. Yep. Cool. That was easy.
Yeah. Thank God they have that clock up there. You know?
I wish I had a more comfortable chair.
Same.
Man,
Same. It's not good for hanging out like this.
It's not, especially when you're
Like,
sitting there doing work. Come on.
I was thinking about that before the stream, and I was thinking like maybe I'll get the laptop and set up the camera in a different place. Like if we should do this every game. Like this is the most fun way to. I agree. This is the best way to watch the game. But we got to find a way to like Eli and Peyton are on their couches.
Yeah,
that's the model.
Tell our wives that we need to set up studios in the main living areas, both of our places, and they'll understand. Totally, they'll totally understand. I think we were up to 3 views at one point.
That's a new record. No commentary though. Or
by the way, you had no way to get your link. You're such a boomer, fucking link bullshit. You didn't have a way to actually click it to get to the stream.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you have to do that. Allison showed me how to do that. I don't use Instagram a lot.
Boomer.
Yeah, fuck. I didn't even think about that. Allison showed me how to do that. It's like you got to go through a whole goddamn song and dance.
And I couldn't figure out how to share yours. I know what you mean. It's such a pain. It took me forever to figure out how to post the link. But anyway, I was surprised I couldn't share your story. I feel like that's something that should be easy to do.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
How do you feel about these stupid fucking glasses that record everything? Are you watching the Ray-Ban Meta commercial?
Yeah. I saw some guy back when the Google Glass was a thing, and those were obvious. They were not glasses. They were like eyepieces. And a dude was sitting at. I was in San Francisco, which is like exactly where you would think you'd run into someone like this. Yeah. He was sitting on a couch. We were at like some like indoor market or something. He was just sitting on a couch like this with his glasses on, just staring off at everybody. Like, man, that's weird. I don't know how you get comfortable with that.
Yeah. I mean, what we really needed was a device that made privacy even more obscure, right?
Right.
Because like all of us can film all of us at any time now.
Right.
Whether we know it or not. So let's blur those lines a little more. Let's make it so that you can be talking to someone and not know that you're being filmed.
Perfect.
And who better to bring a product like that to market than that creep
social
wizard
media.
Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah. One of the 4 billionaires that matter.
I'm so glad I had nothing to do with those people in that life. What a miserable way to live.
As a matter of fact, when I'm watching like Elon talk about the things that are important to him for this election, I'm like, no matter what it is, like, I don't think I should be for anything
be on
that
the same side.
Yeah, right. On anything.
Yeah. We live very different lives. And,
like, it's clear you don't get to
lives. Like I couldn't imagine anyone less qualified to know what's good for me than that man.
Than a South African immigrant, frankly, who exploited the system to make $1 billion, billions of dollars. Like consistently.
I do think it's fun sometimes though that the richest man in the world says whatever the fuck he wants at all times. Like I do find a certain Tony Stark charm to him. But only in brief moments.
Right. Oh, nice.
That was a great play. Beanie Bishop. Dude, if your name is Beanie and you're an undrafted free agent, or no, he was drafted late.
That's a pretty good first interception.
He was drafted at a time that, and when we were younger, like there wouldn't have been television coverage of it. You'd have to find out the next day in the paper who they drafted.
Yeah, right. Which team? He'd have to given them his phone number of where he was going to be during the draft so they can get a hold of him.
Like he
The
wasn't even
landline of
aware the
where he
draft
was.
was going on when he got picked.
Yeah, right. He knew it was happening that weekend at some point.
At the NFL offices in St. Louis.
Not a great pass, but shit.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, this is good. You know what I
gotta get
feel
points
like I'm
here.
really good at is
I want to see
knowing
us going
when
into the
it's-
half 15-9.
I'm really good at knowing when teams should use their timeouts.
Are you? That's a skill.
Yeah. I think if they
Bill-
complete this pass, they're gonna take one.
I kind of don't understand why they didn't take one there. I mean, they're almost
It was
field
that
goal
was it almost like they should take one here. They should take one.
range. Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
they
you
ran the
gotta
ball
take one
probably.
here.
They're trying to get into field goal range now. They're playing for 3.
And you
But,
have
like,
2
I
left.
think, I think you take a timeout before that to show your offense that you have confidence in them.
I don't know, man. There's still a minute left, and you have 3 timeouts. You could now
And they have 2.
almost run the same number of plays as timeouts you have left.
Yeah.
There's like not a lot of you can't run 7 plays in 43 seconds. See, look, I think that's a good look. It's close.
agreed.
It's actually not even that different.
Agreed. I think he's
I
done
don't
a
like
good
the
job
tie.
of
And is
a lot
that
of
too
things
much
like that.
cuff? Do you think that's too much cuff coming out of the
I don't
Blazers
actually.
sleeves?
I'm a fan of a little bit more cuff. I wear a little
Okay.
bit more cuff.
So I've been going
I,
going full Blazers, and it's I've been self-conscious about the amount of cuff.
Never be self-conscious about the amount of cuff. Let that cuff fly.
Yeah, there we go.
Throw the flag. Thank you.
He
Great
almost caught that too.
Yeah. I love what a cocky motherfucker Pickens is. I think he's great. I love that.
Hey, what he's made some good. He's made catches. He got catch a football.
Dude,
man, you know, he may not be at the best attitude.
He looks like he was born to be a wide. Like he is more qualified for his job than anyone I know, and he has every right to be like, "Throw me the ball."
I don't know, man.
Have you seen anything that I've done? No, fuck that. He's awesome.
No,
get yours, George.
Watch Shohei Ohtani stand in the batter's box and stare the pitcher down and be like,
Yeah, that's pretty cool too.
That guy.
Yeah. No, but Shohei's got
that
got some riz, as the kids say.
And you wouldn't. I mean, he's got that, and he doesn't speak English.
Yeah, he's got
the aura,
like transatlantic riz, trans-Pacific riz. I have to say that I would watch this. I would watch the product we're putting. I feel like we're putting a quality product out there tonight.
Yeah, at least for people who
I would watch this.
know who we are.
I don't even think you need to know who we are. I think the banter is A+.
Like you're learning a lot about who we are.
Yeah, you're learning some things. You're learning about HA. All right, what do you think here? What's the outcome?
Draw a play to Jalen.
No, I mean the outcome of the draft.
Should have done it.
Cannot take a sack here. That's fine.
Boswell 3 points.
Cannot take a sack there.
Boswell 3 points.
Yeah.
I love when Chris quizzes Mike.
Puts him on the spot. Put in Fields.
What did he do best?
The problem is if you bring in Justin Fields, actually he's a pretty good thrower. I mean, it's not like he can't throw the ball. It's not like he's Taysom Hill or one of those idiot players.
He plays quarterback in the NFL. Taysom.
So dumb. Like
Taysom's like that's like a Mormon white guy name.
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is. Nice. I mean, his hands are so good.
That is such an incredible play.
Yeah. We were both wrong. They got it in. And that was a great pass. Yeah, man, just throw it to the guy.
Just throw it up to him. It's all Ian's got to do. He'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, you know he's going
to. Now we're going into the half with a classic 15-13 score.
He's seen one 15-13 game. He's seen them all, especially when that team gets that 13th point right before the halftime.
Yep.
Halftime break.
And we got to 15 because of a blocked extra point that was called incorrectly called a penalty. And then they went for 2 after a touchdown that shouldn't have counted because the coach dropped a challenge flag and didn't get it onto the field fast enough.
Someone in the league office has the 15, has the 5-5-3 square.
Look at this catch.
He's great, man. I don't know why if he's
Is
single
Justin Fields
covered.
making that throw?
I don't know. That was a great throw. It could have been a little bit more ahead of him, but not much. I mean, that was nice. I think he could make that throw.
But Collinsworth just said it. Justin Fields wasn't throwing that ball. It's not that he couldn't. It's that the decision. Russ has got enough under his belt to know, like, this guy's going to get it. And he's not worried about losing his job. Like, he's got nothing left to prove. You know what I mean?
True.
So he's going to throw that ball.
So if the boss
might be the best player on the team.
Dude, he's great. He's easily the best, like one of the best kickers in Steelers history. Maybe the best.
But don't you dare talk about Gary Anderson around me like that.
Oh,
Single bar Gary. Oh my God.
Your guy.
Dude, what a beast. What a beast, man. I know how to scout players, Rich. I tell you once, tell you 1,000 times. Kid's going to be a star. He doesn't have no ACL. Here we go. There we go.
I feel like if you have it in your hand and it falls onto the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I think, do you have to throw it? Oh, look at Aaron Rodgers throwing it back.
Yeah.
He's such a sassy little bitch.
He's such a punk.
He's so sassy. He's like a sassy cat.
Beanie, uh-oh.
Timeout. Call a timeout.
Player of the year.
AP
Defensive Player of the Year. Beanie Bishop Jr.
He had a really bad game against the Raiders, so it's good to see the kid getting out there. Getting some reps.
Hey, Beanie Baby. Collinsworth just called
Beanie Baby.
All right, well, it's
good momentum.
It's a football game.
Who got the ball at the start? We did.
Did we?
Because the time of possession was 3 minutes to nothing.
That's right. That's right. And right now it is what? Team stats.
I don't like it when I find like an insect bite on my leg that clearly came from when I was in bed. It makes me feel very uncomfortable about what's going on under the sheets.
You'd be all right. 15-14. See, they're winning, and they're winning the game. You tell me. You tell me what's important.
Yeah. But I love listening to him talk. He says nothing and everything.
Yeah. He's got a cadence, such a distinct cadence.
Yeah.
Oof.
Obviously, we want to get out there and score touchdowns, not field goals.
And as a matter of fact, you can see the game that we are playing in at the moment. They have scored more touchdowns, and we have been scored more field goals, and that's why we are losing.
The other team has put forth a superseded.
But we're going to go get it fixed. We are professionals, and we're going to take our jobs as such. And with that, I must bid you adieu so I can go in and address the gentleman waiting for me in the locker room. The exceptional gentleman we have here representing our football team.
He always says the efforts of men.
Yeah.
Dude, that was great. And as such, I must bid you adieu.
As such, I must traverse into the locker room.
He does. He talks.
I must depart to the locker room.
Like
right.
The man exited the vehicle.
Very descriptive. I was called by my partner to investigate a disturbance. Upon arrival, I witnessed a man playing quarterback in a way that I thought we could maybe improve the team by making a change.
That we could
as
improve
the-
upon. It is
As
a
the head
process.
coach
It
of
is a
this football
weekly
team,
process.
the responsibility lies with myself and myself only. Yeah, that's him. That's what he does.
That is not to discount the efforts of men put forth on the field as it has transpired as such. I must bid you adieu.
That was a little that on Mike Tomlin.
That was funny though, because that's how he talks. He talks in like ridiculous statements. All right, I gotta go
right,
on
man.
baby duty.
Yeah, get to it.
This
Watch the rest of the game.
Fucking so much fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, let's do it. Next televised game.
Yeah, deal.
We'll plan it. All right, man.
All right, later.
Later.